Ok. Si tú estás viendo mi video a mi canal, sabe dos cosas. No soy fluido, pero si tú estás viendo mi canal, este video, gracias por tú estás viendo mi video y disfruta mi video. Sabe yo no hablo español fluido, estoy intentando aprender el idioma y yo voy a hablar casi todo este video en inglés. Segunda cosa, este is in inglés. I did not know that Enoch was really El Negrito con ojos claros. No idea that that's what it stood for until I just watched an interview and Ozuna was talking about it. So I'm gonna be calling that El Negrito Ojos Claros Enoch the whole time. So guys, enjoy the video. Guys, I'm back. And that's right, I'm gonna react to another album. So yesterday at 11 p.m. or maybe it was 12 p.m. sometime during that, Ozuna went live and he said he was gonna talk about his new album, Enoch. I think it's Enoch or Enoch. I think that makes sense. Enoch, okay. His new album, Enoch, and I had a good feeling that it was gonna drop. And when I went to sleep and woke up sometime during the night, checked my phone, and what do you know, because I pre-saved the album, Enoch was on my phone in Apple Music. So, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with Maluma. I'm gonna listen to the whole album. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts throughout the time. Start off by saying, how did I find Ozuna? I found Ozuna because, again, studying Spanish at the time, still studying it. I was watching something on Telemundo. I think it was news related. And these reporters were playing this song and they all got up and started dancing. And it was like, And what I didn't realize, it was baila, baila, baila. Baila, baila, baila. Pon la música pa que se no pare. Yeah. So they were playing that song. And I thought, man, that was really, really catchy. And I really liked that song. So, shortly after that, Ozuna was hinting at dropping more music, if I'm not wrong. And even at the end of that song, he was saying Nibiru. And that was his next project. So I downloaded Nibiru when it came out, and I actually bought tickets to go see Ozuna. And he was supposed to come here where I live May. I was actually supposed to go see him with somebody, but due to COVID and everything, he's postponed it. So he should be coming back here next year, hopefully, or sometime. When he dropped Caramello and he put that Enoch thing, I knew that he was gonna release more music. So again, I'm gonna review it, I'm gonna listen to it, I'm gonna speak a little Spanish. So I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. I'm not that big of a Ozuna fan as I am for Maluma. I haven't even listened to all his albums. His first 3 albums, I haven't even listened to all of them. I've listened to the majority of Nibiru, but I've listened to only 2 songs on Odisea, and I haven't listened to nothing on Aura. So, with that being said, we're gonna jump into the first track. And this, she dropped a couple days ago, Enemigos Ocultos, and that's featuring Sin, Arcane, and How. A bunch of features. There's a whole bunch of features on this album. So, let's just, enough talking, let's jump into it. Arcano, that's how you say it. Arcano. The beat, it sounds very similar. Like, not similar, it feels very serious. I think he dropped that video too. Oh, Mike Towers. He's on here. Okay. A shout out. Everybody has to shout out their name. It's just something in reggaeton, everybody. That was Enemigos Ocultos. I just realized that song has, it's 7.5 minutes long. First, starting off an album, man, that was a long song. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I like Ozuna's music. Again, I'm not a huge fan of him. Like, I'm wearing his shirt. I like his music. I like the way he sings and some of his flows, but I don't think you should start off an album with a 7-minute song. I'm gonna jump on this because I talked about it in my last video with Maluma. 20 songs. 20 canciones. 20. No 14. No 15. 20. Not 14 or 15. 20 songs on the album. And 2 of them are remix. So if you don't count that, 18, 18. Still, it's... I don't know why we have this trend to make 20-something songs on an album. I don't see the point of it, but Enemigos Ocultos, that was alright. I think it's way too long. The beat was very good, so enough of that. We're gonna jump into the second track, Caramelo, oh, nos deja. Yeah, so I know that song. I listened to that before, but I still want to play it again, and I'm probably just gonna dance to it. So let's play Caramelo.
Te volví a probar, tu boca no pierde sabor a caramelo. Te caliento el fuego siempre en alta, no necesito guarida. Dale, dame, mátame, dice dale, baby, mátame.
I actually have a clip of me dancing to this when this first came out. The week it came out, I have a clip of it. My brother, he filmed me. I might throw it in here.
Te volví a probar, tu boca no.
Negritos, claro. Caramelo. So that was Caramelo. Caramelo, oh, nos deja. That to me is one of Ozuna's best songs that he's come out with. So I think he started making music in 2017, if I'm not wrong. Because I looked up something about him, and it seems like that's when he really, or a little bit before then, so maybe 2016, 2016, 2017. No, I think that's when he started making music, like around 2016, 2017. But to me, that beat and the lyrics, just the whole, you can vibe to it. It's one of his strongest songs to me. So let's move on to the third track. One is No Se Da Cuenta. This is Ozuna. I think it's featuring Daddy Yankee. So.
No, no, no. No se da cuenta que yo estoy aquí. Tiene cita al lado. Tiene un 12 que yo me muero de ganar. Donde quiera que pase por la orden de protección. Quiera que pase por la orden de protección. Yo estoy aquí.
No Se Da Cuenta. Featuring Daddy Yankee. So, pretty good. Upbeat. I don't know, man. I like a lot of Ozuna's music sometimes. No. I like Ozuna, his voice, and some of his music. I don't know, like, I think I just have to listen to him more. Long time to really like certain artists. I have to actually listen to them and then, like, jump into a groove. But I want to put my reactions to hearing them more. I think it's interesting. I think it's just entertaining. I find it entertaining to see other people's reactions. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I just can't believe it. Like, I can get very, like, emotional about certain stuff, and then sometimes I'm just more in. But let's go on to the next track. The next track, the fourth song on this is Mala, which I know is bad, so let's listen to it.
Quisiera recuperar mala, mala bendita todas las mujeres que si no fuera por usted, que si no fuera por usted, que me mandaste lo que lento en las redes.
I can relate to that one. Really, I vibe with the lyrics of this song a lot. I think that's one of the best songs that's probably going to be on this album so far. Just the lyrics itself and the beat and the chorus, mala, 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 yeah. That so far has been the best track. Besides Caramelo, so far that's been the best track. And I didn't like the first track that much. Enemigos Ocultos, Hidden Enemies, I didn't like that much. The last one, See, you have to give respect to Daddy Yankee because he's like the OG of this new reggaeton. He's like the OG of it, in my opinion, and other people's too who told me. So let's move on to the next track. Actually, now the fifth track is Del Mar, and that's featuring Doja Cat and Sia. So Doja Cat, if you haven't heard Say So, or if you've been on TikTok, you've heard Say So. And Sia, she's big. I haven't listened to her, so maybe that's another video. I've heard her, like, her voice, but I don't know. So I haven't really listened to any of her music. So let's jump into Del Mar. I think that's ocean. Something about the ocean.
La piel de la arena y el mar. Caleta que quema y quiero más. Le dije, baby, ¿qué pasó?
That's gotta be Doja Cat.
Baby, ¿qué pasó? El agua que hace calor. Natural no tiene completo. I love the faces you make when you storytell. I love the way
I just say that the strongest part of this song so far, the strongest part is Ozuna. Doja Cat and Sia. That was Del Mar. The strongest verse on there was just probably the chorus, and that was by Ozuna. So Doja Cat and Sia's parts, especially, I think Doja Cat was the first person. Somebody let me know. I think Doja Cat was the first verse, and yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Sia, I'm not really feeling her either. So that was her, and I haven't really listened to her much. Everybody might hate me, but I don't like it. Maybe I have to listen to her other stuff, but them, I think Ozuna could have done better. And I think there is another version without them, so it'll be interesting to hear that. I think that's one of the last tracks, because I like to skim through the album before I listen to it, just to see the features and everything, even if there's features I can't pronounce. So track number 6, Sincero. Let's jump into that.
Yo no quiero que me quieran pa' siempre. Si con un ratito es suficiente. Hagámoslo y no digas nada. Que la noche se acaba.
that's messed up lyrics. So that was Sincero. That was another good song on here, on this album so far. So far, Caramelo, Mala, Del Mar, Sin, Doja Cat, and Sia. So that was pretty solid. Just gonna move on to the next one. K2 Esperas, featuring Zion and Lennox. I've heard of them too. I've heard of them on some other tracks. I think I really need to be better versed in music, so that's why I like putting out these reactions, because I don't know a whole bunch about music, so I want to listen to more stuff, and I want you guys to hear my opinions about it. So track number 7, K2 Esperas.
Hace ratos que estamos deseando, dame que tú esperas. Hoy será mía de cualquier manera. Mira cómo está el sudor, son las 6 de la mañana. Vete, contéstame que quiero darte. Vamos a darle la vuelta, quiero comer la noche entera. Dale que por ti yo salgo, dime dónde y no gusta. Yo me muero viendo que esperar para que seas mía completa.
K2 Esperas. So I think that's, when you translate that to English, I'm pretty sure like he's saying throughout the song, tell me what you're waiting for. So I don't know what they're waiting for. No, I'm joking. So I thought that was a little catchy, but sometimes it could have been a little slow. Those two people who were mentioned on here, I don't know if they were just produced it or if they actually sung on there. Zion and Lennox. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying their names right. And a video that I don't know about this guy's lawnmowers on. I don't know. The next track on here, number 8, is Get. Ozuna, he has like a very slick way of rhyming when he sings. It's very like sly if you listen to the lyrics. That was number 8. Get. That was pretty good. Very upbeat. The whole this album very upbeat so far. Doesn't seem to have like a central theme that I'm aware of, or I can get through the lyrics. So, unlike the last album that we reviewed, where it was very heartbreak influenced, this album is just something that you can just put on and chill and vibe to again. But I'm liking it so far. So let's move on to number 9, Una Locura. This one is featuring J Balvin and Chenko Corleone. I've heard of him on that La Cama remix with Lunai. That's fire. Let's jump into it again. Waiting for Balvin. Come on, where's Balvin? Una Locura. How was that? That was pretty good. I like Balvin's verse. I like Chenko Corleone's verse. I liked Ozuna, of course. So, that was pretty solid. Solid features. That's probably had the most solid features so far off this album. So let's move on to the next one. That is A Escondidas. Escondidas. A Escondidas. I don't know what that means. Let's play it. I got a whole bunch of background noise. Yo me dejo llevar colombiana después, entonces Ozuna, el negrito claro, dímelo, dai. Yo, ay, que si hay flow, dímelo, llama. A Escondidas, pretty upbeat. All right, track. Nothing has been. Only a few songs have been really standing out so far on this album to me. But I think also for me, if I would like to learn a little bit more of the lyrics and the meaning behind it, I think I can enjoy it more too as well. I find myself doing a lot with other songs by different artists, especially Latin ones. If it's in Spanish, I have to look up the meaning and then like I kind of understand it and I enjoy it a little bit more. So let's move on to track number 11. We're halfway through. Is Esto No Acaba. This is Ozuna and Nicky Jam. This was made for the clubs, in my opinion. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Esto no acaba. I think that means this doesn't end. So that's a very upbeat song that I think was meant for the clubs again. Very upbeat. Nicky Jam's verse was good. So let's just move on to the next song. Next song, track number 12, El Reggaeton. I don't think that has any features. No features. So let's go into it.
Muy suelta, creo que no va pa' perreo. A ella le gusta el reggaetón, a ella le gusta el guayeteo. La discoteca, el vacilón, anda buscando perreo. De esquina pa'l casa, la chori se complace. Ponle dembow pa' que vea cómo lo hace. Oye, ma, tú sabes la que hay, dímelo,
That was El Reggaeton. That was very upbeat. That's for the clubs again, man. Three songs in a row. Just made for when the clubs open up again after this whole pandemic. They're gonna just be playing Maluma. They're gonna be playing Ozuna, and they're gonna be playing Bad Bunny. I haven't even talked about Bad Bunny. I listened to his new album already, but anyway, it seems like they're just gonna be blasting these songs. Other people too, but those songs made straight for the club. So let's go into the next track number 13, Despenado. He released this yesterday, so track number 13, Despenado, let's play it. He released this one yesterday on Instagram, and I think there's a video for it too. Haven't listened to it. I try not to look at the video, I just scroll past it. So oh, I wanted to say this is featuring Camilo too. Not Camila Cabello, but Camilo. I don't know who that is, but I wanted to mention it too.
que no cambie lo de conocerte, cambio que te vayas cuando amanece, porque te entrega pero no lo suficiente, no llama pero cuando te aparece, tu piel mojada, tira en la cama, maquillada, así será, tu piel mojada, tan despeinada, sin decir nada, así se va, así tan despeinada, sin decir nada, así se va.
Despenada, very upbeat but very slow at the same time. Like slow, like as in it didn't feel very choppy like some reggaeton songs sound in the beat, but it was very like what's the word? Like soft. It was very soft. Like not soft in like that way, but you know what I'm trying to say. Very almost dream-like, weird. Like almost, I think I saw like a preview. I saw a preview like of the video, and it could seem like they were on a beach. So I think that'd be the perfect video just for this song. So far we're on track. What are we? We're on track 13. So far, pretty solid. I can't compare it to anything else. I only can compare it to Nibiru because I've heard most of the songs in there, and that album is very different sounding than this. That whole, even just like hasta que algo sol. Yeah, that song, that alone sounds way different than anything else Ozuna makes. That whole album, if you look at the videos too, is just very different from Ozuna from when he came out. This sounds like Ozuna a little bit when he came out in 2017 with Odisea, and I haven't listened to his second album at all. So this sounds like Ozuna when he first came out. In fact, he even has dreads again, so I think he's trying to go back to that. I don't know why artists are going back to their old selves. Some of them, Ozuna's doing it, Maluma did it too. So I don't know if it's what the people want. If the people want it, and if that's how they feel comfortable, go ahead, go back to their old self. Me, I'm just along for the music. So let's jump into the next track. The next track I've actually already heard too. It is Gistro Amarillo. So I've heard that before, but I'm gonna play it again because we're playing the whole album, and that joint is fire. This next track is fire.
Señorita desde Plutón,
This one is for the clubs. This one is really for the clubs. This, I've seen so many people on TikTok dancing to it, on Instagram, and Ozuna be posting people too. So Isra Mario, fire song, one of the best on this album too. Yeah, so far, man, I almost wish I didn't listen to any of the songs on the album, but Ozuna was posting it on Instagram, so I've already listened to, like I said, Caramello, the remix, and Gisha Mario, so I've listened to those three, and those three are the top ones on here, along with Del Mar, and also Desperado wasn't that bad too, and what was the other one? Mala, that was a very good track too. So, the next one, El Oso del Dinero. Pretty sure that's Ozuna talking about himself, so.
El perro, el pocho, la estrella, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo no siente que me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambiaste la
Instrumental
ya te pueden barbulear. Yo ya lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Ustedes lo saben. Para la baby, soy el negro del árabe.
El Oso del Dinero. The name itself explains itself. It just explains it. This song is just him flex. It's a total flex. Like, he's got money, he's made it. This is his third album, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if he had any mixtape or anything beforehand. Pretty sure this is his third. No, scratch that. This is his fourth studio album. I'll just say Aura, whatever. Nibiru, now Enoch. So, fourth album. This is his fourth album. So he's just telling us he made it. Like, he's flexing on this. So let's move on to the next track. No la mires.
No la mires, la tengo de este lado, ya la coloqué. La Gucci, Fendi, Prada, ya coroné con una mirada. Tiene el pique, yo tengo funda, yeah. Mueve el booty con la batidora, le doy contacto con poquito más antes de salir.
I gotta stop again. I didn't even tell you the feature on here. Featuring Jay Cortez. I apologize, guys. So, I've heard of him before. I know he is a rapper, Latin rapper. So. No la mires. It was alright. Jay Cortez, solid. So let's move on. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts at the end. I really want to be brief with all these tracks. This is one of the second to last tracks on here that I haven't heard. So, no. Third. There's three more tracks left. This is track number 17, Duele Carrer. Duele Carrer.
Duele querer si quien te quiere ya te miente. Un perdón. Duele querer si quien te quiere ya te miente. Hay razón suficiente para no querer confiar. Preferí extrañarte si extrañarte me hizo fuerte. El calma nunca olvida y llorarás también igual.
That was a sad one. It kind of reminded me of one of his other songs. That reminded me of Amor Genuino, which is off of Nibiru. That came out too before the album dropped. Baila, 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 and Amor Genuino. It was very like sad and very remorseful. Very soft. I like that. Duele Querer. So that moves us on to 18 Caramelo remix, and that's featuring Karol G and Mike Towers. So I already listened to that, but it's still a banger, so we're gonna listen to it again. We're gonna have to turn this up a little bit. I can't decide which one's better. I don't know if I like the original or the remix better. I think maybe the original a little bit more because it's more Ozuna, but I definitely don't hate on the remix. I think the remix is great as well. So they're both definitely both strong singles on this album. Very strong. So let's move on to Del Mar. This is without Doja Cat and Sia, so hopefully this song will be even better.
Se pierde la arena y el mar, soñando yo, se ve tan tropical, el sol está que quema y quema. Le dije, baby, ¿qué pasó? El agua que hace calor. Una nena fina, estoy enferma y en mi medicina ven, bailame, como tú lo sabes hacer. Se pierde la arena y el mar. Si tú supieras que seguro y no lo tiene cualquiera. Ozuna.
And we are at the last song. The last song. So let's play it. It's called Gracias. 20. Gracias. Let's go. This is very different.
Que me encuentro solo, me doy cuenta de quién soy. Tuve que pasar por mucho para llegar a donde estoy. Mataron muchos hermanos y se tuvo gracia. Este mundo es una falacia. Yo todo te lo debo y te me has salvado de mil desgracias. Yeah.
So that was Enoch by Ozuna, his 4th studio album. My thoughts overall, I liked it. I liked my favorites tracks on here. I might have to look at the list because I forget the names of stuff. My top tracks be Caramelo. I like Gistra Amarillo, Mala, Del Mar, but without Doja Cat and Sia. El Reggaeton was fire. Get that, whatever that was, Get that was good. Que tu esperas, that was good too. The only ones I didn't really like, the first track to me was way too long, and I didn't really like that. Enemigos with Cotos with Arcangel. The track with J Balvin, which one was that? Una Locura, that was pretty good too. No La Miras, that was alright. Duele Querer, that was very sad. So overall, it's Ozuna. Makes good music too. His voice is unique. That's one thing I can say about Ozuna. His voice is very unique. It sounds like he's using autotune. Of course, every artist does. Sometimes he does, but then sometimes it sounds like he's very, like, if you listen to him live, which I've listened to him live on YouTube, and it sounds like he does, like, he sounds very similar or pretty much the same he sounds the same as he does on a track. Like, he sounds pretty much the same almost. So he definitely has talent. You can't say that Ozuna doesn't have talent. This album is very solid overall. So that was Enoch. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Sorry if it don't seem as excited or have much to say. I think I really need to dive more into Ozuna. I think I'm gonna listen to his first album and I'm gonna record that to you guys. I've only listened to 2 songs on there. I haven't listened to his second album at all. I listened to pretty much all of Nibiru, his 3rd album, so I really can't react to that. So tell me what you guys think of Ozuna and this new album. We were waiting for it for a while. Did it live up to the hype? To me, it was pretty solid. Again, I think I might have to listen to some more to it a little bit more, as I do with a lot of my music. I have to listen to it again, then I really catch a vibe to it. But for some songs, I don't. Overall, good album. Let me know, again, you guys' thoughts below in the comments. Like it, share it. Maybe Ozuna might see it, so I'm out. See you guys.